Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here, and the new Mega Man X Legacy Collection just came out. We got our hands on the PS4 edition, and we are so excited to tell you all about it.
This collection encompasses Mega Man X 1 through 8, and we are by no means experts on this series. We played Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 on the Super Nintendo, but after that, we kind of lost interest in the series. So there are 5 games on this collection we've never played before. So we're going to roll up our sleeves, dive into this thing, and let you know, is this collection worth your purchase?
And speaking of purchase, what did you purchase for us to drink today?
Well. It's a beer by Founders, one of our favorite breweries. This is an Imperial Red IPA aged in, you guessed it, bourbon barrels.
Holy crap.
Yes, I think we've got the makings of what should be a fantastic episode.
I really hope so. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and enjoy this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
Alright, Capcom is at it again as they continue to shower down the love upon the modern gaming scene with some of their best retro titles from yesteryear. And we got our hands on the Mega Man X collection, and we couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, they've been on a kick lately of re-releasing some of their greatest work. They released the Mega Man Original Collection, which is really sweet. They recently just released the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, and that thing, if you haven't played that, that's incredible.
It's absolutely fantastic.
And now with Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Oh, what's next?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. So we're going to kind of dive into this and tell you what's inside and is it worth you picking it up. So what is inside this package? What are the contents of the Mega Man X collection?
Well, first off, there's 8 games. 8 full games. So there's Mega Man X 1 through 8. And that alone is awesome. 8 games in one bundle.
And it's less than the price of a new game.
Yeah, which is just, you can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff on top of that. So there's a museum, which has just a bunch of nostalgia in it. There's a gallery, which has really cool artwork, pictures, drawings, just art from the Mega Man series. And it goes like all the way back in the day to like now, and it's just cool to look at all that stuff.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the amount of extras they pumped into this thing. The thing that had me kind of the most, I don't know, entertained, I guess, would be the product gallery. So in chronological order, it has all the Mega Man swag that's ever been released, from action figures to books to comic books, t-shirts, anything merchandise wise that's been released, whether it was in Japan, the United States, is in the Mega Man product gallery. It was really impressive just to scroll through it, see things that I remember, see things that I don't, so on and so forth.
And then on top of all that, there's a music player, and it just has like the soundtracks from the different games, and you can just sit there and just listen to it like an MP3 player, just let it play. And then there's trailers for all the games 1 through 8. There's commercials, and it says the year it was released, where it was released. So there's Japanese commercials, there's North American commercials. It's really cool.
Yeah, it was so much fun. We lost a lot of time just going through the museum and seeing all those different pieces that were in there. And kudos to Capcom for putting the time and the effort into making this more than just the 8 full games. I mean, they definitely put the love and care into this project, just like they did the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition, which was fantastic.
And that's not even it. They also threw in a little Mega Man short cartoon called The Day of Sigma.
Yeah, which was really cool. It was like almost like an anime art style. And it was awesome. We watched it. It was kind of the cherry on top, I felt like, for the whole bundle.
It was just cool that they had like a cartoon in there. What consoles is this on?
Well, we got it on PS4, and there's a reason behind that. I don't know how much you guys have watched the rest of the episodes on our channel, but we just got a Switch. We wanted to get this on the Nintendo Switch, but there's a huge issue with why we didn't. It's not all physical on the Switch. The first 4 games are on the cartridge, but the rest of them are digital download only, which I don't quite understand why they decided to go that route, I mean, there's 2 discs in the PS4 collection. So, anyways, we were pumped up. We actually had every intention of picking it up on the Switch, but we went the PS4 route so we could get the physical media.
Yeah, that's all we care about. It's physical media.
I believe it's also available on the Xbox One, and I don't know, outside the consoles, maybe it's on Steam. I don't know beyond the console scene. So the beer, what did you think of this?
Oh, Dank Wood, an Imperial Red IPA aged in bourbon barrels by Founders.
Yes, one of our faves.
Yeah, Midwest Brewery. Yes, please.
Yes.
So that's just a lot of stuff in one beer. So there's an attack initially when you drink it, and then there's some burn on the back end. It's probably from the bourbon barrels. It's not bad. It's still a good beer, and there's just a lot of flavor in that, but that's just what I noticed initially when I drank it.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to like this probably more than me. We both like whiskey and imperial aged things, or bourbon barrel aged things, but the IPA part of it had me thinking like, this might not be my favorite. But if you didn't tell me right up front this is an IPA, I don't know. The barrel aged components of it kind of reign supreme. They overpower this beer. I get the hops a little bit on the back end, but it's not a hop forward beer. It's definitely got that imperial barrel aged flavor that you would maybe get from a stout or something like that, and then that IPA kind of comes through.
It sprinkles in some like extra flavor, and it's like, there you go, enjoy.
Yeah, so overall, I'm not an IPA fan. I would buy this again, no doubt. Founders has never steered us wrong.
Yeah, Founders is probably one of my favorite breweries.
All right, final thoughts on this collection, Mega Man X collection by Capcom. What do you think?
Well, the collection itself is kind of a mixed bag. I'm really glad that we picked it up just to fill in our history on Mega Man and just to have Mega Man X 1 through 8. That's just cool to have. Because we're fans of the first couple.
Yeah.
1 through 3 on Super Nintendo, those are pretty cool. But then there's some games that aren't pretty cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. 3, we got to 3 and was kind of like, it's kind of, it was one of those games that reminded me of like what Donkey Kong Country 3 did to that series. It was a good game. It's not a bad game, but they just almost tried doing too much, and I felt that way. 4 was meh. 5 was awesome. 6 and 7, holy cow, turn the dial on the dog shit meter up to 10. I would say 6 is better than 7, but they're both just really bad, and 7 tries doing some 3D stuff, and it does it very, very poorly, which had me thinking the rest of the collection was going to be shitty.
Yeah, I hope I never play 6 and 7 again.
But then we played Mega Man X8.
X8 is really awesome.
Yeah, it's way cool, and I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment because Mega Man X, the first one, is really, really good, but I'm probably most excited about 8 because I felt like I was playing a new game. I don't know how I missed it. I had a PS2, I was all in on it as a kid. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, God of War, Metal Gear Solid 2, and somehow Mega Man X8 flew under my radar.
Yep, bye-bye.
But it's great. And I think you loved 5.
Yeah, 5 is probably my favorite of the collection. I mean, I've only played the first couple levels because we were just, trying to touch every game, but it's still my favorite.
Yeah, it was really cool. So, kind of wrap up everything that we're saying, I feel like Mega Man X 1, 2, 5, and 8 are epic primetime games that you need to play. 3 and 4, meh. They're not horrible. They're not great. They're not all-time classics. And 6 and 7, you could just flush down the pipes. I don't think they're very good at all. So let us know in the comment section below if you agree with our assessment of the game. But I think we're steering you down the right path if you pick this collection up. And furthermore, I think you definitely need to pick this collection up as Capcom did a pretty darn good job with it.
Yeah, I recommend this to anyone. If you've never played Mega Man, if you're a Mega Man fan, just anyone should pick this up because it's just a fun game and it's a cool collection to have.
Yeah, it's a really fun time. I think right now is one of the funnest times in gaming I've ever had. We are at this apex of being showered with retro gaming love, the new games on the console scene with the Switch and the PS4. It's just a lot of fun, and it just kind of continues with every release that comes out. Alright, so Gaming Off the Grid is saying the Mega Man X collection by Capcom is a keeper. So you need to get out and pick it up.
Yeah, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time on Gaming Off the Grid.
So, speaking of grid episodes, we've already established this is going to be great, so just hit the X up in the top right corner of the screen and get the hell out of here.
Well, actually, make sure you fast forward to the end so we get a view count. Alright, this is it. Take 100. Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here, and the new Mega Man X Legacy Collection just came out today. Nope. Don't like the way that sounded.
Super Tape 92. Ooh.